Awan brothers helped Wasserman. Shultz threatened election fraud attorneys. Lieutenant Colonel Tony Shaffer told Fox News that Shultz ordered the Awan brothers to scare off the lawyers due to the threat they pose in exposing widespread election fraud committed by the Democratic Party in 2016. Disobedientmedia.com reports, if substantiated, the claims may have significance for the DNC fraud lawsuit proceedings, and add to the growing controversy surrounding the recent arrest of Imran Awan on bank fraud charges. Disobedient Media's previous coverage of the DNC fraud lawsuit discussed ominous phone calls received by the Beck's offices. The individual called the Becks using a voice modulator with a caller ID corresponding to the Aventura offices of W. Wasserman Shultz. The Beck's referral to the ominous phone calls to the DC Capitol Police is potentially extremely significant in terms of both the DNC fraud lawsuit and the degree to which Imran Awan may have engaged in potentially illegal activity while serving in his role as an IT staffer. This came after a string of concerning events surround the suit, which eventually resulted in the Becks unsuccessfully seeking legal protection for themselves and others involved in the suit. The former DNC chairwoman's representatives denied the call had been made by Shultz or an associated party. Lieutenant Colonel Tony Shaffer appeared on Fox News' Tucker Carlson, where he made allegations that Imran Awan had helped Shultz make the disturbing phone call to the Beck's legal offices. Shaffer also discussed concerns regarding sensitive information that the Awans were privy to during their employment by the DNC. In discussing the Becks, Shaffer commented that Shultz had employed the brothers to do hideous things behind the scenes. They helped her make voice change calls. Shaffer added that the sensitive information the Awans had access to were stored in a third database, which he said is now being called a breach. If it is confirmed that the Awans helped Shultz contact the law offices of the Becks, this could have significant implications for the DNC fraud lawsuit. Unsolicited contact from Shultz to the Becks would be highly improper. Such phone calls were one in a string of apparently threatening conduct by Shultz and her associated. The former DNC chair was reported to have threatened the U.S. Capitol Chief of Police with consequences in a heated exchange after he refused to surrender a laptop seized from Imran Awan. Disobedient Media previously discussed concerns that the Awans may have leaked sensitive data related to their service for Shultz and the DNC. Shaffer alleged that a foreign intelligence service may have been the recipient of the leaked information, referring specifically to the Muslim Brotherhood, which he speculated was what had prompted FBI involvement in the case beyond the initial wire fraud charges.